Welcome back to another edition of Thursday Did Not Own as a Kid. All right, gang. Today we are going to be unboxing this Transformers car robots or Transformers robots in disguise Midnight Express or J-4. He was called J-4 in Transformer Car Robots, which was the Japanese version of the cartoon, or the Japanese translation, so the original language. And he was called Midnight Express in the English translation, and then they called it, of course, Robots in Disguise. This cartoon came out in 2000, and so did the toy line. I actually bought this guy around that time, right around 2003 or something like that. I got him really, really cheap at a store that was kind of liquidating a lot of Transformers. And then I made the mistake of giving them away. I gave them away thinking, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and go and buy it from the store again. And then when I went to the store, it was already gone. It was like some what you would call maybe a pop-up store nowadays. I should have definitely bought more. Anyway, as you can see, it's got a 40 on there. That means that I got him at a toy show, and the seller was asking for $40. I haggled it down to $35. That is the lowest that I could get him to go. Now that we have discussed that, I will be taking that off, and let's unbox him. So basically, this is something that I did own before, and I've been trying to get him, but the only way I ever find him online is either in a used condition, or which isn't great, or with all three of them together. And all three of them together are very expensive. They've gotten way more expensive as the years have gone by. So there he is. He looks great. He is, like I said, part of a combiner. The combiner is called Team. I mean, the other two trains along with him, they're called Team Bullet Train, and they combine into a big robot called Rail Racer. These are, of course, all of the English translations, and he looks pretty awesome. As a train, he looks great. This is actually the best of the three. I hope I'm doing all of that on camera. This is actually the best of the three, and he looks great as a train, and he looks great as a robot. The other two, in my opinion, look great as trains, but are very lackluster when it comes to their robot mode. So that's all the info I'm going to give. I'm trying to keep my videos short, so let's try and transform them. Let's see if I remember how to do this. There we go. And I know that this one goes this way, and this one so when I got this guy, like I said, I got him at kind of it was a store in downtown Los Angeles, and they specialized in Transformers. It was pretty awesome, and but they were basically, there we go, Transformers from Japan. As you can see, everything on the box is still in Japanese, so it was definitely pretty cool. Now, am I doing this wrong? I feel like I'm not doing it wrong. His arm fell off. That's what happened there. So as you can see, they had already started the design where if a piece fell off during the transformation, you can just pop it back in with the ball joints. And he's pretty easy to transform. As you saw, I did not really look at the directions at all because he's pretty intuitive. And he was one of my favorites. And I feel like I'm missing something. There we go. This was definitely one of my favorite toys when it came out. And I mean, there he is. There we go. There it is. But I feel like I'm doing something wrong with this portion. Because, oh, that's what it is. There we go. His legs still seem a little unsteady. But there you go. There he is in robot mode. Pretty simple. We've elongated him, I believe, as much as we can. And then, of course, it comes with this really cool weapon here. And that you can put together. And which also actually, there we go. Comes with a missile. Again, keep in mind this is a Japanese toy. So that probably means that they don't have as much restriction when it comes to the safety, even though there are safety warning signs rather. And let me see if I remember. There it is. And it's got a little button in the back. It's got a little button here. So either, how would we hold him? Like this? Or like this? That looks a little too far. Anyway, let's see it fire. And it didn't let it go. Interesting. That's very interesting because it won't work without the mechanism, but yet it won't fire. Huh. There we go. So maybe here. There he goes. It fires pretty far. So this is a safety feature. So that way the missile won't fire and get lost. So you can definitely fire it when it's like this without that. And it goes pretty far. So I'm guessing then that you can give him 2 weapons. Like so. Or maybe like so. We'll have to look at some pictures. But you can definitely give him 2 weapons. Or you can just do the big one. All right, gang. It's getting really long, the video. We've seen him in train mode. We've seen him in robot mode. We've played a little with the weapons. Glad to have him back. Glad that I got him. Next video will be the second member of Team Bullet Train. And after 3 videos, we will have them combined. All right, thanks for watching. And as usual, if you like the video, hit a like. And if you like the content, subscribe.